You know, the thing about having a Nova is it's a super approachable car. I really enjoy that because people come up to me and they tell me their Nova story. It was either their first car, their mom had one, their dad had one, their grandparents had one. So I've heard a lot of stories about Novas. And inevitably, when I'm out and about in my Nova, there's always that guy that shows up. The guy that had one with a big block 350 and a 4-speed turbo 350. And as he tells me all the things he had in his Nova, he always gets to the pop-up lifters. Now, I always discounted the pop-up lifter as another mythical thing like the big block 350 or the whatever nonsense I just said. But I ordered some parts, and look what I found. It's a pop-up lifter. So, these are for a big block. They're offset. Anyway, this bar does a couple of things. It locates them so they can't twist in the bore because that wheel needs to ride on the lobe up and down. But also, as you can see, that spring puts pressure on it. Basically, what the pop-up lifter is, when they're in the bore, that bar compresses the spring and it allows the lifter to do its thing. But when you back your valve train off, it pulls the lifter out of the bore so you can pull the camshaft without pulling the intake. Now again, I've never seen those in person, and I thought they were just nonsense, but they're actually real, and it's actually kind of a neat idea. Anyway, I got diesel parts. So there was a guy on Facebook Marketplace selling a couple of engines. One was disassembled and the other one was complete, but they were both hurt, and the 6.2 out of a square body truck. So I messaged him, told him I needed some parts, and we made a deal. I got the truck oil pan. I got the 2 manifolds, starter, and then all the accessory brackets, and then those pulleys. I got all this for $100, which I'm super stoked about. And I got a bunch of hardware with it too. So when I get to excuse me, I'm having a stroke or something. So this thing needs to come off the stand, and I want to get that 6.2 on the stand and start stripping it down and figuring out what I need to do to get it to fit in that car. Again, this is that 3-liter. The bottom end is completely torqued, put together. I got the camshaft in. I got a new timing set. We're getting pretty close to putting heads on it and putting it back in the car, or back in the pickup truck. So I don't really have any other updates. Check these out. These are old Harlan Sharp big block rockers I got. I got this whole box of stuff for $175. I already have a nice set of lifters, but these are kind of cool. I'm definitely going to keep them around. But these are actually in really nice shape. They're old. The guy says he pulled them off his car in the 90s. So, anyway, again, I'm not quite ready to discuss my big block project. I'm waiting on a few more parts so I can reveal some stuff all at once. Yeah, I kind of need to. I kind of need to focus on Betty. I need to. I need to quit fooling around and either take this thing down to the exhaust shop and have somebody else do it, or just buckle down and get it done. Which it's easier said than done. It's cold in here. I don't want to lay on the car or on the concrete. I also need to get the car further up in the air to finish the system. But actually, I think before anything else, I'm going to be putting a stereo system. I got all that stuff for Christmas and my birthday, but I'm going to put a stereo system in Reba, the station wagon, because I drive it every day, and typically I drive from here to my in-laws and back, and it's like 40-minute round trip, and I'd like to have some music. So, but that's what we got going on. I just, felt like sharing the pop-up lifter. I don't know if anybody, they're probably not all that popular anymore. It's kind of, I know you can still get them. I think I've seen them listed in like a Summit catalog, but I don't know. I might have imagined that. But that's what we got going on. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later.